Okay, what's up, everybody?
Ayo!
Did it not work? There it went. Just starting the stream off here, and we're getting back to some Diablo 3
The Eyes of the Diablo!
Eternal Collection.
Eternal Collection.
So there should be some extra stuff on here that we've never played before.
Yeah, that's cool.
But you know what's not on here?
Yeah.
The damn
Yeah.
Necromancer. Like what? It's Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, it came with Season 1 and 2 packs or whatever. It came with everything except the freaking extra $15.
Yeah. All the dicks, they can suck it.
Like, how
Just
many
all
years
of
has
them.
this been out? You know what I mean? They can't throw it $5. Like, I was talking to my brother about it earlier. He was like, bro, I'll send you the money for it.
It's not about the money!
Yeah, it's not about, I got $15. It's not about the money,
Not about the
bro.
money. Principal.
I heard they did make him kind of OP, though, too.
Hmm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Pay to win. Pay to win. Gimme, gimme.
I remember with Diablo 2 back in the day, I used to play that online. Um, People used to get so upset because I was a necromancer. And when you were a necromancer, like it depended on how much stuff you had summoned up at once, it would lag the whole screen.
DTF.
Because most time you wouldn't summon all your stuff. You would just summon like your strongest stuff or whatever, or raise from the dead the strongest stuff you can. It'd be like 6 or 10 things. But right when we were doing like the big boss fights and they were about to drop all the items and everything, I would summon like 50 skeletons. You know what I mean? And it would just lag the whole thing down. And I had this teleport wand. It was like a special item. Like you typically had to like pay money for this wand. And anywhere I clicked, I would teleport. So I would lag
Oh
everything.
my god.
I would lag everything down right before the boss is about to take his last hit, and I'd teleport right there and take everything, and then the match would be over. Like.
Wow.
And if you
That's
die,
some spammy, immature little kid shit.
I was like 16, and when you died in that one online, you automatically dropped all your gold. So I would always be the first one there to teleport and get people's gold
Wow.
when they dropped.
Sure, people hated you.
I was part of the Chaos Clan.
We good?
What, with the microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you're getting picked up. Yeah.
Alright. Just want to make sure.
Why?
I didn't see this indicating much over here.
Yeah, it's picking you up.
A little.
When you talk over here though. Go ahead.
Okay. Alright. I'm looking over there.
Yeah, you are lower.
Yeah.
Probably because it's a lot closer to my face.
No, Matt. This is fucking 2 inches away from my mouth right
Well,
now.
I don't know. I don't know.
You got at least 5.
I can turn it up. Talk now.
I'm just saying, it was a little weird. I wanted to take care of it now before we actually started this shit.
There you go. You're loud.
Yeah. Let me get loud.
I moved mine away a
Get
little
angry.
bit. Are you ready?
Pissy. Yeah.
Normal difficulty, man.
We'll bump it up.
We were so deep up in here.
What the fuck was that?
A crow?
Was that you or the game?
It was me.
What?
Yeah,
That made no sense.
we were deep up in here, and I thought maybe an awkward crow noise. I could have
we
did
need
the
to-
spring.
There you go. That's more fitting.
There you go. Laugh track.
Laugh, damn it!
Are we gonna watch the cutscenes and stuff? It's been a while.
I have been told that I was special,
Do I want to? Not really.
a prodigy. This place reeks of the dead. The fallen star must be near.
Man, it's been forever.
Actually, now that you say that, that is something I wanted to look at. Give me like 1 minute here.
What are you doing?
I wanted to look at exactly how long it's been.
I have nothing.
Yep, we have nothing. You should have watched that D. That was a good stream. It was kind of dark though.
Okay. Got some wings. Start out with some wings. Oh shit.
Yeah, Kenny said that he got some wings when he first started again recently. Man, there's no way it's been that long.
Not really digging
I
it.
must have skipped it or something.
Ooh yeah. Cool. Yes. Look at that pet.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yes. It's about to be my jam.
9 months. Has it really been that long? Hey, Scott, what's up, man?
What up?
Welcome, Dr. Scott, to the chat. Hope you're having a good Friday evening. Nine months ago. Was it really that long? How long has the PS4 been down? Has it been that long?
I guess so.
I get so behind. Time just goes so fast. I get so behind on things.
Wait. We ain't done shit.
Did you have to equip that?
Yeah.
Did I get a starting
Look
pad?
at it. How do you gotta look? Yes. Go back now.
I don't even remember how to operate this game.
There you go.
Oh, I remember having that one before.
No, that's a different one. Let's see what your are they all the same?
Probably.
Mm.
I had the tentacles, if you remember,
Mhm.
with my last one.
Yeah.
Man, I missed that. That was such a sweet character.
I know. That was pretty badass as well.
I'm gonna try the wizard out though. I had a wizard before, but I didn't go very far with it.
I'm a sucker for projectiles, so.
I know. You're always the bow character. We're both gonna be pretty much projectile on this one.
Aw. I was a witch doctor. Those are fun too. They really are.
I might need to turn the TV down.
Yes, my pet. Fucking poison ivy up in here.
Scott, let me know if everything sounds okay.
Prophecy.
Oh,
It fell on the
gotta
old
shoot him.
cathedral.
I always
There
do
was
that.
only one survivor, Leah. You should meet with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
Where am I?
It's funny though, since the PS4's been down for so long, we've been playing the Xbox a lot more. We used to play the PlayStation way more. Sounds great. Alright, that's good, man.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the
What are you getting into tonight? You working on anything? You playing anything? Man, Shannon was showing me some of Lynn's cakes earlier. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I don't know what she gets paid, but whatever it is clearly not enough.
I cannot do it.
That one flower
can't do
one?
it.
How many flowers do you think were on that one? 200? Like,
I'd say, like, I'm just guessing, like 40? Maybe?
it looked like a lot.
Can you move
If,
this thing?
like 50
I need to
something.
get by.
I don't know.
How dare you speak to me like that? I'm the mayor of this town.
Why are you trying?
She gets
Yeah,
paid
that looks-
squat. Oh, that's...
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Anyone with with a grain of sense,
Well,
should be
she
trying to get
needs
out.
to take
Do
those
you help me
skills
or not?
elsewhere,
I am not in the habit of
because
helping
that's
cowards.
fucking amazing.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do,
I get it.
but I would agree that she could branch. Like she's, I see gourmet and artisan like cupcake shops and stuff in Columbus that like pay real well, and I'm sure they're elsewhere. You know what I mean? Those skills could be used in shops like that for sure, and I'm sure they're sought after.
Because I don't see that. I don't see that in any of the stores around here. It's very basic,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, I can't even talk shit about that because I have no piping skills whatsoever.
You mean like the Walmarts, or you mean just in general, like all those stores around
All
here?
of them around here.
Yeah.
I would love to have
Are you Leah?
just a
Rumford said you
drop
survived
of
the
that
fallen
skill.
star.
It is so cool.
It's just like a trade, you know? Just like any other trade, and the people who know the ins and outs and can get the stuff done in really high quality and efficiently, that they get paid well, you know? She should too, for sure.
It's not an exaggeration.
No, it's not. That's the
Really
difference
isn't.
between, like, you know, I mean, I only know construction, but like a plumber who can come in and do a job for 500 and it takes 5 hours, and another plumber who comes in and does the same exact job in the same way, 500 in 1 hour. You know what I mean? Like, that's the difference in level and skill. Like,
Oh, yeah, I would love to learn it, seriously. Because I'm not going to say I'm good, but, you know, I do bake some shit.
you're
but,
good.
But, you know, it's definitely an interest. My grandma had a small business. She taught me at a young age, blah, blah, blah. But, not on that level, man.
Right. 'Cause I'm basically like a no talent person at it, you know. So you're definitely good, at least, like, I would say.
Have you come to help us? The other adventurers.
Were we supposed to go somewhere back here?
I'm not paying attention.
Talk to Captain
Hyping
Runford.
Hyping up these cakes.
I know
And
you.
the egg cake? What?
Right. Well, how many layers was that? Did you?
I'm like, how?
did
How'd
you
she do
stack-
it? What's the secret? I didn't see the video. Where's that at? You said you were going to make a video.
Oh yeah, we gotta go over here.
Oh, yeah. Follow the arrow. Here we go. Do we have any money?
What?
Where's
No,
our money?
I don't know. I have 3. Oh, that's sell
50
value.
52.
I have 52.
Okay. Not enough.
I still want to hit, like, you know, PlayStation buttons.
What can I do
You know what I
to
mean?
fight the
Like
rest of the day?
circle.
I admire your...
Thanks for the warning.
It's
but I
8
won't be
though.
dying today.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched
Oh,
warriors and their queen.
cool.
They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
Yeah, I gotta watch it. Don't spoil it for me then.
Right. Yeah, we'll watch it together later.
There, that's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
We only have 1 attack right now, right?
I know, yes.
I'm just making
I
sure.
do anyway, and it's like,
Well,
shit.
No, I have
Can't
2.
Can't just punch him in the face.
I got R1, or right trigger, I mean. Look, make sure.
What?
Do you have right trigger too? Yeah, there you go. So we both have A and right trigger.
Oh, when did I get that? When we leveled up or something?
Maybe. Lynn, do you play Diablo? I know Scott don't have Game Pass right now, but it'd be sweet to get some 4-player like Diablo going with some people we know.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
Yeah, I kind of like held back downloading it on the Xbox for so long just because, you know, our characters on the PlayStation were awesome. I mean, they were like,
Okay, cool. Check that picture out.
they were like Paragon 700. So like for a long time I was like, I don't want to restart, you know, but it's fine.
A very different mission.
We're like babies right now.
I'm used to going in guns a-blazing. Just raining arrows.
You like Dark Alliance? I mean, I would imagine. I'd be surprised if you didn't like this.
Everything to bring that dear
It's
boy
definitely a little
home
bit different. Yeah, I mean, a little bit more complex, but it's in the same vein for sure.
And he will once again be the
Well, that's cool.
sweet
She likes
word
Dark Alliance, though. We played the
love.
heck out of
Yeah.
both Baldur's
Yeah.
Gates. I was like doing that Moon Elf. Were we supposed to go in this thing back
I
here?
don't see an arrow.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there it is. Hang on, let me get this.
Uh.
What?
You were at full. You're on the right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm purple.
Why do I always do that? Am I always usually...
You are usually on the left. Well, we used to sit like opposite. You know what I mean? It's nice to have your name on the side you're sitting on.
Well, there's no name right now, so... I was a little confused.
Or at least your health bar on the side you're sitting on. See, we haven't played Dark Legacy. We just played like the one for 64 and Dreamcast and stuff. I'm not sure what that's called, but and of course Gauntlet like 2 on the NES. That's a fun one. What does it say? Press whatever to open your inventory and what?
I don't know.
Oh, it's just telling you how to unlock,
Skills.
unlock items or whatever.
Slowing up to 2. I don't care about that shit. Okay. Right trigger. I already have that. Cool. Okay. Wait. Give me your pants. You want to check your shit?
Nah.
Well, you might have some decent defense or something.
I'll just wait. I'm not really taking much damage. I'll just wait a second. Like, seriously, though. Kill the wretched queen in the old ruins. Bonus, wretched mothers killed 1. So I guess this is the old ruins. So we just explore this until, we kill the shit.
Those wretched mothers.
A lot of name generation in this game. Especially for the items. That beam doesn't take too much magic, so that's good. It's definitely going to be different. Being both projectile.
Well, eventually I won't.
Well, you can go both ways. I don't know how the wizard is for that. I remember playing one, but I just don't remember taking it very far.
You good?
Yeah, sorry.
He's down.
Nice. Yeah, it's good. It's good. She'll grow up like in hack and slash games. So. I remember when Champions first came out. Oh my god. Me and my friend were on that game for Kenny didn't like it right away. And it was funny, it wouldn't be till years later when, we would all get into it and play it. Remember on the PlayStation 3? We got so into it, we all had our own custom PS3 controller skins I ordered. And, so we all had our own custom controller. And every Wednesday we'd get together and play 3 to 4 player Champions. And we went through Norath into Return to Arms with the same characters and maxed out our characters, level 81. I still have that save file on a flash drive.
Where's all the treasure? The fiends
Alright.
didn't take it, did they?
Oh.
Yeah, those were the good old days, huh?
Yeah. Before my back got fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
And before, it was hilarious because it was like probably like 2000. What would you say? 12. So
What?
like,
When we were playing?
yeah.
Yeah, 12, 13.
And we were playing it like on a flat screen TV or whatever with the PS3, and like, I just remember thinking back then, like, man, it looks so good. Like I had no idea about upscaling and all that stuff. I was just like, man, I remember thinking all the time, like, I can't believe how good it looks on this TV. Like,
Oh, Tristram, Diablo's evil.
I miss my backwards compatible PS3. I got 3 of them sitting over there. None of them work.
Nice. I like how it distributes shit accordingly. You know, we gotta look.
Oh, is it Scott? Nice. Yeah, that's on the PS2 also, right? Is it also on the original Xbox? Which is another one we need to fix or get replaced. Which I really don't want to replace it because it had that old school mod on there with all those games. Which I know that's easy to get now, but I kind of liked it. It was the first modded console I ever bought. Remember at the flea market? That dude, Matt, that
Yeah.
we used to go to, he has a store in Lebanon now.
Oh, good for him.
And he still lives in town.
Thank you for your help.
His
But
collection
she talks
is
and sings.
outrageous.
She won't give up on the idea of rescuing
Like,
her uncle.
Nor
you
should
know,
she. I will
upwards
try
of
to find him.
300K probably.
Nicely done.
I know he was posting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, buy, trade, sell, whatever.
Yeah, he got a store in Lebanon. Went from the flea market to a full-fledged brick and mortar store.
Let us
We'll
search.
need to open the cathedral.
Yeah, that's the dream. I don't think I'd ever want to own a game store, but I would like to, participate in a game store more, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Nothing else. Oh, this is gonna take a long time.
Oh, it is on Xbox. Nice. Is it 4-player or 2 or?
I promised Marco I'd protect him, and now he's
Here, let me open the gate.
Please do. She's like, I'll open the gate and you guys can do all the
I
fighting.
was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What about your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost.
Dealing with a cat.
Yeah, I know. She is. I don't know why she's trying to just live up here.
And it's warm and quiet.
Cats aren't typically allowed in the game room.
She just wants to sleep. She's old. She's damn near blind.
You know how it is. The other cats notice. They get all jealous.
Oh yeah, I got these.
Up to 4-player. Nice. Which we rarely get past 2 players very much nowadays, huh? So we rarely get to play anything more than 2-player, local player nowadays, huh?
Said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
Oh, I.
Oh, it got me.
Oh no! Roll!
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait.
I was watching that video last night, that hybrid something. I've seen it before for the 64 bunch. That's one I definitely want to check out. It's like a mixed, gameplay type game with some RPG elements. It kind of I've never played it, but it kind of reminded me of Omicron, the Nomad Soul for the Dreamcast. Like they got some inspiration from playing that game, that hybrid, whatever.
Excuse me.
For a long time, this is where I don't know.
How did you?
Uncle Deck.
Oh.
Damn. Busted right through the wall. That was my eyes. Your little pet is kind of freaking me out.
A little hazy.
Mm-hmm. 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 I still wish you could turn that red outline targeting on the enemies off.
You can't?
I don't think so. I mean, unless they change something. You want your name displayed? You want any of this stuff? Damage.
I do want to see the damage right now.
Oops.
Yeah. You can take the. If you want to take that off, I don't
No,
care.
I'll leave that one. They don't even pop up very often. Enable smart minimap in co-op, whatever that is. Let's just turn that on for a second just to see what the heck it is.
Wait, go back up. Only display the minimap when near an objective. That's what that does.
Oh, I don't like that. I want that minimap. Nope, but yeah, I didn't see anything where it was like, don't, highlight, what I'm saying, enemies or whatever. And I just feel like there's a lot of good, cool, especially when you're playing it single player and you can zoom in more. Like, really good, texture packs and, animations for the monsters that kind of gets, washed over with the red. Especially, like, later, like, when the demons, like, come up from the ground and shit, through the portals, like...
Come on, plant.
Ice beam.
Do something.
So this is
You got some Cyclops shit going on.
Uh-huh.
somewhere in
Buddha beam.
Iceman.
That was Iron Man.
Cathedral, level 1.
Okay.
If you want to view full screen map, there you go.
Where you been?
This must be where the star fell. Its crater is tinged with some strange magic.
Who's talking
Earlier when you said you seen Retro in Rad Bash's stream, was he being nice?
I think so.
You
Yeah.
we're really paying attention.
Yeah.
It's weird that he's like, popping up in everyone's stuff now and being, being a nice guy. It's cool. It's the way of life. Some people become friends. Friends become enemies,
Ready?
Yep.
This can't be opened yet.
Victor Brand? You should play Victor Brand? Is that what he said?
Is it Vaughn?
What's that?
Need more time.
Oh, here we go. Need more time.
Yeah, I guess they added some locations. They added some more greater rifts. Obviously more items and weapons and stuff.
Need more
I
time.
don't know any of the details of what they are, but...
we got a massacre on that one? That's fine. They're so slow, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think the main thing that's always kind of bothered me about this game is that it never really feels like you're like actually using your weapon. Like it's all skills. There's no just straight up weapon button.
Well, kinda, yeah.
I mean,
X.
it depends on what your
Or A.
no. It just
Oh,
depends
shit.
on what your weapon is.
I'm gonna
Like,
die.
I wish I could do that.
What? You ain't got none? Oh. Oh, cool down.
I need more discipline.
Who's bringing it back? This one.
Not ready yet.
I mean,
Motorhead.
uh-huh. Which way are we going?
I don't know. This way, I guess. Oh, no.
The blobs. I bet you the wizard probably does have some pretty cool, in-game type armor builds, though.
Oh, a little late for that. Okay. Fucking barrel. Way too many arrows for a barrel.
Was it a trap?
Yeah. Not for us. We should have went in there that way. No?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Nothing else.
Not yet.
Barrels.
So. This one.
Did I tell you that dinosaur tail is actually like super
My
fun
hatred is too low.
for Genesis?
The movie? The game?
Yeah, the game. There's this one part where you're the T-Rex and you're like skateboarding on this car. You're using a car to skateboard, and it's like forward scrolling, like a Rad Racer or something. Oh my god. Yeah, I didn't realize when I first looked at it too that it was like a movie adaptation. We bought it on DVD like a couple years ago or something. I just forgot when I was
What's it
filming it.
called?
A Dinosaur Tale.
My name is Latdanan, and I'm cursed.
Yeah,
For
when I
some
was
reason I was
Captain of
thinking
King Leoric
we're
Salamon.
back.
I left only
no,
food
not
by
that.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that like the second one? Or is that the name of it? A Dinosaur Tale. We're back. Is it the second one?
Drove my
I
blade
didn't
through
know
his
there's
dark,
a second.
corrupted heart.
I don't know.
But either
I'll have
way,
to see it.
it was kind of funny and very surprising. But there's a lot of good, movie adaptations in that era, so I guess it's not that surprising. I definitely didn't remember when I was filming it.
You just now got shoes. Oh.
Oh, I haven't
It's
even.
fast.
So, whoever heard that too, I haven't even put that unboxing out yet. So, one game that I'm
Oh,
getting
spoiled.
in my next unboxing. It was a good one too. It's a an unboxing with Papa Bear Gaming, and we got a pretty.
Alright.
We did a pretty funny shared skit in the beginning of our videos, so that's something kind of different for me. It was 100% on Papa Bear, his idea, so it was super fun though. It turned out okay. Scott, you're gonna see this one type of editing I tried to do where I'm like looking at my phone and like I'm scrolling and I'm showing like I have basically had to green screen the phone basically. You'll see, but you can it still like goes underneath my thumb and
You
everything,
had to
like
green screen the what now?
the phone screen.
Okay.
I mean you'll see. It's just it's not completely dog shit, but it didn't turn out exactly like I wanted. But for my first attempt at doing some multi-layered and green screen and everything like that, it was okay, I guess. I didn't put like a ton of time in that scene either, so editing wise, I mean. I'm sure if I redid it now, knowing what I know now after trying it, it'd be better.
I'm still waiting.
When I was filming it though, I was thinking to myself, I was trying to set it up, like, man, this is something Scott would probably know how to do quickly.
Experience pays.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. My face. No means no. God.
Do you put like a little piece of screen or something on your phone, or do you try to mask it out or multi-layer it up, or how do you go about it?
Ooh. Some rough.
Not enough discipline.
Your defenses are nothing.
When she says discipline, it doesn't even sound like it's like your energy source. She's just like insulting you, like not enough discipline.
You're not good enough.
You're too weak,
Nah, I don't feel it.
lazy. Yeah, screw the tables, break everything.
Give me your fucking money. Where are we going?
I don't know.
We're going in a circle. We've been here already.
It's the push button, right? What did it say to do?
We'll push it. Like we always do.
Well, then what? If you're just gonna say that, why ask?
I said I don't know.
Where haven't we been? Okay,
The
let's
arrow.
go up there.
I need one of them speed wells.
No.
Yeah, you do.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you do.
Yeah, I do.
Can't jump.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at you.
You're the one with wings. Time to fuck shit up.
I've heard Diablo 4 is pretty badass. But we would just have to go through, a bunch of bullcrap to play it.
Hello.
ready yet.
Treasure goblin.
One son. I just now got some gloves.
Yeah, I still haven't equipped anything
I
new.
know. It's getting humid up here.
You open the window more.
No.
Alright, I think that's about it.
Go away.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll see my sky and be like, ah, that was a funny attempt.
Yeah.
When is that derby thing?
I think it's next weekend.
Cincy is the Super Cincy Expo is the weekend after that.
Mother's Day weekend. Again?
Wait, when's Mother's Day? Is it the third?
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
So it's like
right?
the 17th?
I guess. I mean, I'm kind of new at this, so I don't.
For some reason I thought it was like the 13th. Oh, this way.
Yeah, that's right.
The 13th?
I don't know. I gotta pull up the calendar.
Oh,
It's on
okay.
Sunday. I know that much.
The Cincy is like on like the 17th, I think.
Okay. Weekend after.
Didn't it happen before? Was it Korgs that one
was one
time?
of them. That's why I said again.
Uh-huh. I got you a plushie or something though.
Stupid as hell.
Oh, come on. That's not very
Dude,
nice.
come on now. It was a very cheap excuse. Is what it was. Oh, I got you this. Alright.
I didn't have to get you anything.
Glad you had a great time.
Skeleton King.
That's what's important.
It was a Japanese, straight from Japan plushie.
What was it?
Baby P?
That Wesley house.
Yeah, but you know it's yours. The only stuff I ever see at those things that I really think you would like, outside of a game here or there, is like the bigger artsy pieces. What was that one I almost got you at Super Cincy? Oh, Kool-Aid would remember if he was here. It was like Miyazaki or something. It was like all the Miyazaki characters from his most famous movies. And it was a metal, finish and everything. Like, it was pretty awesome. But it was like $55 or 2 for $75.
Thank you, but
I was
why?
like, ooh, I didn't have a lot of money, I bet most of my money.
Leah asked for my aid.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is
Alright,
well.
old man, what are we
I
doing?
feared the worst. I learned of this secret
Hide
path
behind my
from
wings.
old maps I found. We must discuss.
Oh, we gotta follow. Okay,
Follow me.
man.
Yeah, good thing we got the teleport. He's slow.
I have fulfilled my promise to Leah and rescued her uncle, Deckard Cain. Now, all that stands between me and the fallen star is the Skeleton King. who has returned to darken Tristram once
Skeleton
again.
King. Halloween.
This is Halloween, Halloween.
Uncle, you're alive!
Did I show you the pictures and how that patio turned out?
Time is running short.
Yes.
Did it make it feel Halloweeny / New Orleansy to you?
Prophecy of the end days surely
A little
points to it
bit,
as a
but
sign that the
definitely
end
not
had
authentic.
begun.
You know what I'm saying?
Please, Uncle.
It's almost like
not more of your stories.
when white
All
people
that
open up a
matters now is that
Mexican
you're
restaurant. Like, they tried, but that's not. Nah.
Hey, Dragon Pixel. I get if you can't stay or whatever, but thanks for dropping by and doing a like, and we'll give you a round of applause. Wait, did it go?
You watching the Derby? Is that what's going on?
The Derby.
The Kentucky Derby,
Ooh, tomorrow.
I guess.
Nice.
I'm more interested in the ladies' hats, but
Huh.
The
It's a
skeleton
thing.
key lost the key. Leah, you should not dismiss the signs so lightly. Do you not believe the evidence of your own
he just trails off.
Yeah, he's still talking. Like the dude next to him.
Oh! No, it's, I don't think it's a derby, Matt. It's just a bus race. Is that what you were talking about? Did you say derby? You were talking about Killcare?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's a derby.
Well, I get it. That's just what I meant. The event or whatever.
So, sorry. No, I think it's just a bus race.
I know it will be difficult.
It's a figure 8 bus race, though. Like,
I will
I
help you.
think.
Thank you. Follow me.
it better be a figure 8 jump race or something.
But I've got some new items you really should see.
I could see the confusion, for sure. What? Rapid fire, bitches.
My friends, I'm sorry.
Sorrow won't save your town, blacksmith.
Sorry won't save your people.
I need more hatred to do that. I need more time.
Well, get it together.
I'm sure, so, at Killcare, near us, they had, was it a figure 8 school bus last time when there was the accident?
There was an accident. Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, a piece of concrete got hit and went into the crowd, and
There is some hesitancy, right?
I'm sure the setup will be different. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure they'll have a different. That was years ago.
Oh!
It's been a while since they had one though.
Got me.
I couldn't have done this without you. I'm in your debt.
There's some other
My
things
name
going
is
on,
Hedrick
but
Amon.
Well, Haven,
That was one of the coolest
Deckard
parts
Cain
about
told
playing
me
that
where
Eva
your
Destruction
town
game was seeing all the
It's
FMV
buried with
footage
the
of actual
stars
derbies and
I
everything in
have
between the story mode.
found. You'll find his tomb
yeah,
in
the
a
chain
cemetery in
races,
the Weeping
trailer
Hall.
races.
And
Did
if you
did
see
they
it,
have
it's
a
down there.
theater
I'll let you
mode
get back
where you
to
could
the
just
town.
watch the cutscenes? I can't remember.
I want to say yes.
Like once you beat the game and everything. What a sweet game. That'd be a good one for them to reboot. I don't know if they're really rebooting Test Drives, but
I'd say that's, top 3 games for me.
right, I figured.
Top 3.
Imagine if they had it online and everything now. That'd be killer. That'd be a good change of pace too for a vehicle combat game. Like it's still based in reality, you know what I mean? It's not like Twisted Metal or something. Like it ain't Mario Kart. I bet you there'd be a good little audience for that. It's not Rocket League.
I need more time.
Which Rocket League is super fun. Remember that super like generic Rocket League I used to play on the PS3? That really long, crazy name. Oh, it was a crazy name, like Rocket Power Acrobatic something Battle Cars or something. Like it was like crazy long. It was probably like 2009, but it was the same deal.
Not ready yet.
It's like acrobatic, supersonic, rocket-powered battle cars.
Ridiculous.
It was just a generic Rocket League. I was talking to Scott the other day about how I want to get Tokyo Jungle again. They have a physical version of it. It's on like the PlayStation PlayStation Network Greatest Hits or something like that. PlayStation Network Collection or something. And I don't remember if it's Volume 1 or Volume 2, but they're kind of uncommon. You don't see them real often.
Give me a minute.
What are you doing?
Chill here for a little bit. Recharge here.
Oh. Let me look at the map at least.
I don't think it works that way.
Oh.
What?
It doesn't work that way.
You could try a sword for a minute. Possible. I'll stick with that.
Whoa, they're just chilling, like, go! I have become more powerful. More power!
Still waiting.
Kenny's been replaying Skyrim since they got like some new updates and everything. I thought it was pretty funny. Like everyone's getting super hyped on like Oblivion Remastered right now. He's like, I'm gonna play some Skyrim. I would really like to be playing that Oblivion though. I mean, of course I've heard it's still like full of glitches, classic, you know, Bethesda, but. And they raised the prices on Xbox Series X's.
Why not? Get me started on that shit, man. Just pisses me off.
There's no way, like, it's directly linked to Oblivion, right? Because, I mean, it's trending. Like, it's popping off. And you can download it for free with, you know, Game Pass Ultimate if you got a Series X. So if somebody really wanted to play it, you know what I mean?
What's trending is raising prices on every fucking game because they can.
Very true. Tariffs.
Tariff.
Tariffs.
Tariff.
Tariffs. And it's messed up because like the tariffs are like even though like certain places may not be getting hit by it, they can still like kind of use it as an excuse to raise, you know what I mean, their prices anyway.
Oh bullshit. Let them fail. Let them fail. That's what I hope fucking happens. Fuck it. You want to price gouge because you can? No.
our company tried to raise their rates, and then they had to lower them a bit, backing down again because we weren't getting jobs. People were just going with other less reputable companies, and probably not getting as good of a job either. In times of recession, though, people start to accept less quality because of forced circumstances. A messed up situation. I remember years ago, like I made X amount of dollars as a painter, right? And kept painting. Sometimes I'd stop and do like pizza or something in the wintertime, go back to painting, whatever. Sometimes do both. And I remember, like, for whatever reason, like, painters just took a severe, like, pay cut. Like, I was making what I was making, and I went to a different company, and they were wanting to pay me, like, super low starting off. And, like, I looked around, that's what everybody was doing. And that probably lasted about 5 or 6 years until it really broke and people started paying a bit more for painters.
I had to figure out the hard way.
Like, it was messed up. Like, I was at a rate, and then I went down way below that rate for years. It took me years to get back up to it again. Like, what I was already at, I'm past that now, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it was bullcrap. Like, well, let's go, but we're missing, like, some land and stuff,
I know. We were just kind of...
Let's double back here a second. There. Looks like it's about the curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just really sucked. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been further if that would have never happened.
Dicks and butts were candy and nuts.
Mm-hmm.
We all have a Merry Christmas.
I need more hatred to do that.
How are one of your power, like, energy sources, like, hatred? Like, you think, like, she'd be a very, like, fun person, like, in between missions, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
full of hate, everything you, like, talk about.
Hate. Unless it's, like funny, angry rants or something. I do that.
Right.
When King Leoric came to court, he brought many nobles.
Do you want to go?
I was just following you.
Hardly enough.
It's locked,
Not noble
right?
critters. So I showed up with my shovel, thinking to make easy profit by digging a few holes. Ha! There's no stopping their demands around here. Now, I eat, sleep, and breathe dirty.
Going after the Skeleton King.
Yeah, speed bonus. Woo!
Right, hold on, before we get into it, I'm gonna go grab some of this ring. You want anything?
No. Lovies. Wow. Oh, I just got that. I'll exchange those leather pants for these leather pants. You need some leather pants? Could you wear them?
One thing that gets me about Love, she knows she's not supposed to be up here. And she does it like in defiance. Like, look, I'm not even doing nothing. Just let me sit here. Like, did you unlock some different
I guess.
side moves?
Still going with, of course, my rapid fire. That's my jam. No. It acted like it did, so it's like, oh, good. Whoops.
I almost got through that D game on PS1 the other day, Scott, on stream. That was the first time I ever played it, and yeah, it was pretty fun. It's super slow, like oh my god, slow. Like those games, yeah, I get it. I mean, moving in between the different scenes are slow. Yeah, I like, it kind of reminded me of like Mansion of Hidden Souls or Enemy Zero, but wow, that was probably the slowest one. But I mean, it ended up being pretty much worth it. It's not too challenging, not too difficult to figure the puzzles out, and it's super bizarre. But I'm guessing it all comes together in the end. I don't know, but I was almost on disc 3 and I ran out of time. So that wasn't bad for my first time playing it, and on stream and everything. 2, I guess, is pretty different, because I mean, there's definitely like shooting and stuff involved with 2. And I hope Thomas was able to figure something out. He messaged me a while ago saying he had a deal going through. He was pretty sure where he's gonna get D2, the loose disc for it. Like just the loose disc, and he was going to replace my first disc for me. Remember, I got that at that toy show, and the first disc doesn't work. I mean, I don't know if any of the discs work, honestly, because you can't try 2 and 3 out. And I took it to my favorite game store too, and they tested it on like a couple of different model releases of Dreamcast, and they tried to polish it in a real light resurfacing, like 2 different things, you know what I mean? And still nothing. Still the same exact result.
So what's the verdict on that?
That it was a manufacturing error.
What bullshit is that? And they didn't know that? I just don't get it.
I mean, it must be a very small percentage. You mean the person selling it? It must have been a very small percentage that did it. You know what I mean? And the manufacturer wouldn't have known until way after release. You know what I mean? Because it's going to take a while to get them shipped and for people to buy those exact error copies. You know what I mean? Maybe there was. I mean, it's not really that documented either. Like when I Googled it. So, yeah, I couldn't tell you. It's interesting. I mean, it sucks if it's a, very expensive game. And I got a deal on it, which, I mean, it wasn't like a crazy deal, but it was enough of a deal to where, like, when I figured out the game didn't work, I was like, man, you know what I mean? But the other game I got from them, too, which was also expensive, worked fine. So, I don't know. They may not have even known, you know what I mean? Because if you launch the game, it acts like it's fine.
Like, how long did you...
It won't load past the first cutscene. Like, if you would have tested it past the first cutscene, you would have known. And it's a very expensive game.
Need more time.
But hopefully Thomas comes through, and if he does, it won't be for free. I'll have something for him. It probably won't be cash, but it'll probably be something. Yeah, something small, not real small, like in value, but something out of my collection I'll give to him. I'm still looking forward to seeing Jeremy from Finding the 90s the next time I see him. he said he was going to give me this CIB, like a little bit of rough condition, but CIB Minister for the Genesis. It's like this light gun that came out just for the T2 game, the T2 arcade game. And I'm not just going to let him give it to him for free. I'm going to give him that super clean copy of Wario Woods for the NES we have. There's no game in it, but the one that's in the acrylic case over there, it's super clean. And he's got a really, really clean World of Nintendo cabinet, which he's slowly, you know what I mean, getting super clean NES games to put in there for display. You know what I mean, like it would have been back in the day. So I'd be happy to trade him to help him out on that journey and, you know, get a minister out of it. On other sad light gun news, I went to test out the Super Scope a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't get it to work. I put the batteries in and everything, and yeah, it wasn't reacting. I don't know if you remember that, but like with the Yoshi Safari game, with this for the Super Nintendo, the Super Scope. I actually really like that game, Yoshi Safari. Mario's got a gun. So yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I mean, a Super Scope. I'll have to figure find one loose. I still have the box. I'm gonna keep the box and everything. You remember me telling you about when I got that Super Scope when I went to Columbus? I got it from that dude off Marketplace who like was kind of crazy. You don't remember me? Remember that? That's where I got that Genesis arcade stick and that Darkstalkers Tapestry. He just gave those things to me for free because he said the fight stick didn't work, even though it did. It just needed repatted. But yeah, he was a little bit crazy. Like, I got there and he's packing a bunch of stuff up, and he done sold most of his collection, and he's showing me what he's got left, right? But he starts talking like, "Oh yeah, man, I'm getting the hell out of Columbus. The cities, they're about to be burning, man. Like, this is like, I don't know, 2021 or 22, probably 21. It was a little while ago. He's showing me like this barbed wire that he bought like for his new place. He's gonna be putting around his new place that, like, you know, cuts you in extra ways so you don't stop bleeding. Like,
okay.
like crazy prepper, crazy. Like,
doesn't even sound legal, but okay.
yeah, probably not. Like, I mean, any type of booby trapping on your, you know, property is illegal. Any lethal crime. You never played Yoshi Safari, Scott? Dude, it's really good. The animations in that game are super good. Like, way too good for the game. You know what I mean? It's one of those situations.
I don't remember this auto-equipping things.
What auto-equipping?
I picked something up and it equipped it.
Oh, yeah. We can turn that off. I seen that as an option when we were looking. Yeah, Yoshi Safari is really good. I only have the Super Scope 6 cartridge, you know what I mean, with the demo games on it or whatever for the Super Scope. But there are some other titles for it too that utilize it. It was definitely a gimmicky, you know, light gun. Like if you were going to compare, you know, the Genesis light gun situation to the Super, I think the Genesis wins that fight. Oh, back down that way.
This way.
Huh?
Oh.
The Pink
Just
Genesis.
auto walk. Come on now. Go.
The Pink Genesis game, or light gun, is super rare. I always kind of hope one day, like, I'll just find it, like, at Goodwill in the bins or something. Like, someone thought it was a toy or something, you know?
Oh, Yoshi Story. I love that one. That's another one of my favorite 64 games. Gotta get that black Yoshi and the white Yoshi. They are so cool.
Yoshi. The Yoshi rap. Yeah, I would say the 64 is really, like, where that series took off. Like, the one for Super Nintendo, like, yeah, I mean, a lot of people like it. Me and you haven't put that much time into it. Remember, I think that was the one where you can turn into a helicopter as Yoshi. But, the ones after that, we put a fair amount of time into. And most of the Yoshi games were pretty good in their own way. Isn't there, so, you may remember how this works, Shannon, because it's kind of weird and in-depth, but isn't there like 3 different ways to play each level or something like that on Yoshi's Story?
It was like you had to finish it a certain way or...
Right, find a certain thing or something.
To get the levels on each world.
Right.
Because sometimes it would just make you skip through...
I remember there being something too, because it seemed like the game's like real short.
It can be, yeah.
But yeah, if you actually do it right or whatever, you can see all the different levels and all the different Yoshis. And yeah, it's definitely a kind of a sleeper title. I feel like people don't put enough time into. Like, they'll do a quick playthrough and they're like, "Well, I beat that." You know what I mean?
I remember you had to beat, I'm pretty sure it's the second chapter or world or page, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
You had to do the first one a certain way to unlock the second level to get the Black Yoshi. That's what I remember.
Yeah, I remember there was definitely some more depth to it than what meets the eye.
But it's also been a long time since I've taken the time to play it.
Man, when is Hyperkin gonna make a 32X adapter for the Retron? If you get the if you have the 5X or 7X or whatever it is, EverDrive, you can do that on your Genesis, but CD and 32X. I think that with the one I have, you can only do like Master System or something. Like, you can do Genesis, of course, but the main reason I even got mine was just to have a more permanent way to save my Sega CD files. That's why I didn't get the more badass one. Because sometimes when I invest in ROM devices and everything, that it kind of deters me for wanting to get physical copies. So I just kind of take my time and do more research and figure out, and do random mystery sometimes with what physical copies I want. I don't want to seem like spoiled from ROMs. I mean, I do like them. I use them for like content and stuff like that, but does that make sense?
What?
To you?
Yeah.
You found the crown. It needs repair. Should be... It's good to work again.
What's he doing?
There.
Blacksmithing.
Here is the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than making spades to occupy my mind. I want my life to mean something.
I definitely wanted to play a few games on the 32X though, like the Knuckles Chaotix and Blackthorn. I heard Blackthorn on the 32X is like the definitive way to play it. Like, Virtua Racing looked pretty fun. Like, there's only 40 titles, 50 titles, or something like that for that console. That's pretty low, huh?
Yeah.
How upset would you be? You know what I mean? If you spent the money for the Sega CD, spent the money for the 32X, and then, like, 2 or 3 years later, they abandoned both of them. They did have a fair amount of titles for the Sega CD, but the 32X wasn't too crazy, but the Sega CD was expensive as shit. Like, it was like $300 in like 92 or 93. An add-on. Like, it cost more than the Genesis. So yeah, people were pissed.
Now I could use a shield.
Forty 32X games. Yeah, that's another reason why people go for that one sometimes, for the, if they're first starting to collect a set or something. Not a lot of titles. I think it's funny, Jake, he collects for the Virtual Boy. That's got even less titles, and it's like even harder to find.
Oh, damn it, sorry.
You're good, take your time.
Oh my god, I did it again. X. No. I don't care about that. Hunt. What? I always use the companion, I think.
Yeah, I guess Matt, Matt Wolf, Retro Wolf 88, isn't going to be at Cincy. I thought he was going to, but I guess he's going to the Arkansas. That's like the same day.
Father, the Chancellor.
Not much to do. We heard that when the skeleton...
Brave.
I forget what his name is, but they're gonna have the composer for GoldenEye for the 64 there. If his signature's not too much, I thought about bringing my copy of GoldenEye and having him sign it. That'd be cool, huh? You get some really crazy things to Harley to react to. Nice. Atari Jaguar in there, maybe. Or a Virtual Boy, in the shop or something, maybe. That'd be cool. Do I need to do something with him? Like, do I need to make something? Or?
You can... I mean, do we have him make shit? Because you can train him, but...
I mean, we do eventually.
At the same time, I don't ever remember him... Yeah, eventually. But...
Yeah.
I have the crown. How do I... The skeleton...
I mean, we could just...
I am when the fire fight. The problem.
I know. You said
Leo,
what happened?
he command many adventurers tried.
Okay.
Can we get potions?
Huh?
Or do we just heal? We don't have to deal with that, do we? Look at you. Look at all that. Come on.
Huh? What are you doing about?
We don't have to buy potions, right?
I don't think so. Oops. Yeah, I'm still on the PlayStation button configuration, you know what I mean? Were you backing out too?
Look at that.
I'll be super focused now.
You check any of your skills?
No.
You put up some of that shit.
Yeah, I did not. No Atari, Virtual Boy, yes, but I have one coming up that's really, really, really expensive. Really, really, really expensive. Wonder what, and it's hard to like figure out. Wonder what it could be. I definitely like that Ray of Frost. Keeping that. Diamond skin. I'll try it. Well, that's super cool that, you know what I mean, he trusts you enough and everything, let you do that. Yeah, we watched that the other night. That was pretty funny. Always need to go back and comment, 'cause we'll sit up here like after, you know, Wes goes to bed and everything, and watch, you know, people's videos, and I always forget on the TV, and I always forget to go back and comment. Yeah, watching her play Sewer Shark is pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Remember, yeah.
Yeah,
remember?
that was a good one. Trap you.
Yeah, it's crazy how low, I mean, the CD and the 32X sold. That's why they're expensive, especially complete in box and shit. And mine's the not for resale box. Yeah, if she definitely is having fun throughout it too, I would definitely say keep them going. You know, I mean, it's nice just to have a kind of a carefree, even though you definitely have some funny editing in there too.
Had the king's ear and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
I'll follow your lead.
Up.
Oh, we're going down here. I just thought you meant left or right down the stairs. I definitely like this, you know, A attack better than the other one. Oh, really? I know the CD, its fuse definitely goes out over a number of years. I'm not really sure what other type of problems the Model 2 may have. After mine was boxed up for being a not for resale console, it was just like a kiosk display or whatever. I don't think it got played a whole lot. It was still like pretty minty in the box. And the store I got it from, they had replaced the fuse, but they didn't replace the battery. I was like, what's that about? Why, if you opened it up and you replaced the fuse, why wouldn't you replace That was another reason I just got the Mega Drive. I was like, I could replace the battery, but like no games really rely on it, and I wanted a more permanent save system, so that's another reason why I got the EverDrive.
Need more time.
You should have her, like, you know, do a light gun setup where, like, you know, for the PS2, just having her, you know, plug it in should be fun, you know. I'm only one copy of you know, Time Crisis 2 and 3 away from being able to do the 2-player, you know, Time Crisis experience. That'll be fun, huh? You know what I'm talking about? The System Link. Yep. Yep. Not too far away from being able to do that. I've always wanted to do like a System Link series where you like go over, like, you know what I mean, how to do it, like, you know, what all you're gonna need, what all games are compatible, like do PS2, original Xbox, and Xbox One. There's some System Link, you know, compatibility with Xbox One too. I don't know if there is for PS3 or 4. I have to look into it, but I just thought it'd be a fun little, you know, series to go through. Yeah, and some of them are gonna be like SOCOM and stuff on the PS2. Like, there's some you wouldn't expect. When I do my microphone video, you think I should include SOCOM for the PS2? Scott, what do you think? Yeah, I've always like the fishing video. I've always had this other one I've wanted to do. You know, the best microphone games, and didn't we just come from this way? Like, but I've always went back and forth because Lifeline is the main one that'll be featured for PS2. But I always wondered, like, man, you know, SOCOM was definitely fun for a lot of people, but it really wasn't my cup of tea. But it definitely was fun for a lot of people, including the microphone. You know what I mean? So I gotta like step out of my boundaries sometimes. Like, even though, you know, a game wasn't my cup of tea, it probably should be considered for the list for best microphone, you know, type games. It's not a very big list to begin with, you know, and it's not going to include any SingStar or, you know what I mean, anything like that. It's funny though that Lifeline was Konami, you know what I mean, for PS2, and they already specialize in all kinds of microphone games. But
Not ready yet. I'm so good.
oh, we got a new skill. We can use Y now. Dodge.
For now.
Do you? That's pretty cool. I seen somebody selling the Samba Amigo maracas for the Dreamcast, complete in box the other day on Marketplace. They wanted 100, but I bet you they would have taken less. I didn't even price chart it to know if that was a good deal, but I was just like, man, that's cool. Like, it was a little bit sun faded, but, you know, I go to conventions and stuff fairly often, and I still don't see that thing very often. Good old Maraca controllers. No other console can boast that. I mean, the Wii can, because they had one too, but it wasn't like, it didn't function the same. So I don't even really include it.
Maintain your incantation. You will soon turn.
Your magic is weakening.
Yeah, it was a fun little concept for a video, Scott. You know, Lifeline was on there. You know, Seaman was going to be on that list. Odama for the GameCube.
Tell me, what brought you to this
There's a pretty cool VR one I was going to include on there. Wasn't going to be a super long video, but a unique video.
Need more time.
Hey, sir and lady.
Heyo.
Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good Friday evening. Oh yeah, nice. I'm looking forward to that one. And Seaman's always been my jam. Like I remember seeing it on like a extended play or X play, whatever it was called back in the day. I was like, oh, this is gonna be out there. And I finally got it. We actually got it at the flea market. Like I don't know when, you know what I mean, it exactly came out, but I remember we got it at the flea market, and me and Kenny, we both knew what it was. We're like, oh, this is that game. This is that weird-ass game we seen. And I remember taking it home, and oh my god, it was a wrap ever since. That's one of the only things I have from my childhood. I had like 3 disc-based games. 2 of them were loose, and the microphone and microphone pack. I have a new microphone at this point that works better, but it was funny that ended up being one of the things that was left, you know. Literally showed up, like I got back from Seattle, and they were having a yard sale.
Did they know you were coming?
Well, yeah, of course they knew I was coming home that day and everything, which apparently was like a series of yard sales that summer. And all my, you know, retro shit from my childhood got sold. And not just from my childhood. Like, Bax and Vids was around at that time. I had bought, like, and nobody cared about the Dreamcast. I probably had about, like, 30 or so Dreamcast games. Good ones. Expensive ones.
Down this way. There are my weapons.
It's super funny looking back on it now, though. Mm-hmm.
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
Yeah, it was funny. They had Seaman, you know. It was just loose with the microphone and the microphone pack, like taped together, right, on one of the tables. I was walking into the garage, walking past all the tables when they were having the garage sale. And they had a price tag on it, $1. So a lot of the games, I'm sure, got sold very cheaply. It was like 2006 or 7, maybe. You know, just no one knew, no one cared. You know, not like that. Most people, some people did, and we're good to go, right?
No.
Really? I thought it was pointless, like, on the map. Yeah, that's a steal. $1. Think about this, God. There were some other ones in there that were probably sold for $1. It's like Giga Wing, yeah, I mean, like Mars Matrix, like Power Stone, like Ill Bleed, like $1.
Magic bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger. You were a Templar, John Dar. How could you succumb to this coffin? The Coven is my brotherhood now. The powers we serve.
That's just the Dreamcast ones. Like, there were stacks of 64 games and PS1 games and stuff too. Like, it's fine. Yeah, it's kind of like been like one of those things I look back on. Like that's kind of like another driving point. Like you know what I mean? 'Cause I remember a fair amount of those titles, but some of those Dreamcast titles I know I'll never get back. Like I think Giga Wing's like $400 or something. Just stupid, retarded.
Find the sacred tomes of my order. They are mine.
That is agreeable. Though
I hope at that Super Cincy that they have that Cincinnati arcade rental company sponsoring them again, because they had some super sweet games. A lot of the Sega Naomi cabinets, like me and Kool-Aid were playing 2-player Giga Wing. Man, that was super sweet. Was it down here? They had that modernized Alien Extinction with the big guns, the big rifles they use. 2 rifles. You could do a 2-player or double rifle. Man, you know what's an uncommon one to find, and it's been a hard one for me to add to my fishing list? Sega Bass Fishing 2 on the Dreamcast. It's like a $60 to $75 game, and it's a fishing game. But man, if it's much better than the other Sega Bass Fishing games on the Dreamcast, I gotta play it. But it's kind of hard to pull the trigger sometimes on that one, and you rarely see it. Like I seen it in Cleveland, and these people had really high prices. They had the shit though. Like they had a bunch of badass games and rare ones, but they wanted buku for them. I seen that Bass Fishing 2. I was like, man, I haven't seen that game in years, and I've been looking for fishing games for years, and you just don't see it. I got real lucky with that Fishing Resort for the Wii. That's like another $70 fishing game. Thomas found it at GameStop for $55. We made a trade for it at price. I was like, that's my dude. He's always looking out for me. He sent me that picture of that, Princess Zelda and Sheik, video game all-star series from the Toy Biz, collection. Like the only toy collections I go for. I definitely couldn't afford to tell him to buy it for me, and I'll pay him. It was $90. I mean, that's actually that's about right. It looked to be really good condition. But it's just cool, you know what I mean? He's looking out for me like that. I try with him, but you know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? He has so much and has such rare taste at this point, you know what I mean? But I still get him sometimes. Like I sent him this thing of manuals a little while ago. I think he ended up scooping some up from. This one person had a whole bunch. I think it was 164 manuals. And not just sports ones either. Like there were some good ones in there. Sometimes I wish you were a little bit more into some arcade sports, like some Blitz. You know what I mean? We could play some Blitz some night. 2001 Blitz. It was cool seeing that. I forget what it was called, NBA All-Stars at the arcade a little while ago. And someone hit me up in the comments and said that it's been out for a while now. It was just a new release at our arcade,
But I'm sure by the time they get it,
Right.
specific.
Let's go back here for a sec. There's two different ways we gotta go, and we're right in the middle. If it does well, though, I mean, hopefully that's like some sort of reboot they're thinking about doing for the, NBA Jam franchise. It was super cool when I had that. I was able to film that conversation with Tim Kitchereau, and he was telling me how in 2011, after the NBA Jam game got like sports game of the year and shit, EA got all pissed off and thought it was infringing upon their more serious like Madden franchises and shit, and they killed it. And that killed his participation in it as well. You know what I mean? So it'd be really cool. If in some way, even though it may be a different name or something, if they start doing stuff again and Tim gets to come back and do some more, do some more voice acting. He was probably like my favorite signature I've gotten, not only because of that and because he cut me a promo, but he went in no hurry. You know what I mean? He signed it like on 3 different places. He signed like the cover of the game, and he signed the inside of the box, and he signed the disc. I was like, and I had 2 games. I was like, man, and it was 2 signatures for $30 and a picture. I was like, Tim's the man. Like, took his time with the signatures and everything. Went in no hurry. Had the perfect. He had 3 different pins. Like he had one for the manual, one for the inside plastic on the case, one for the disc. I'm like, man, he had a white one for dark disc and a black one for white disc. Like, so prepared.
Like I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, like Paul was good too. Paul Demir from the Artist from Mortal Kombat. He was on it too. He's tall. He is. I got a selfie with him, and I had to hold the camera and take it myself. You know what I mean? It wasn't the best one.
Crypt of the Weapons? Oh, Waypoint. I can't read.
I was like, what?
Oh, yeah, I was like, huh?
Yeah, man, Tim's super cool. That's why another reason why I wish so much that the NBA Jam series would come back, or even if it was like the Street series or something. If he was a part of that, like that'd be cool. Do you remember me talking about the Streets series at all, like NBA Streets or NFL Streets? Yeah. I seen the other day for the first time that there was a FIFA Streets.
What?
Like soccer Streets.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, I never knew that. Like,
I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery. Hardly fit for the king.
The arcade sports games are pretty much the only ones. I can play some Sega Sports like 2K1 on the Dreamcast just because that was probably the ones I really got into the most. So I got like nostalgia for them. But beyond that, I don't really play sim-style sports games. Oh, I know. If we're supposed to be listening to this, they need to hurry it along. Alright, let's just move on.
Move along.
Move along, son. Move along. Oh, really? I never played 99 on the 64. I think I have 98 on the Saturn. I have this one on the Sega CD, like ESPN Hockey something. It's really good, too. Yeah, it was funny. I found that one at 2nd and Charles. It was an ESPN Sega CD hockey game. And it was cool. It was super complete. It was like $7. It had the foam, and it had the poster inside. I got the poster hanging up now. You rarely find, like, in-case Sega CD posters. That Jurassic Park one, I also found like that. That Jurassic Park poster. Yeah. Yeah, those posters are definitely in frames. I don't put all my posters in frames, but some of the older ones I do.
Need more time.
Yeah, when it comes to any sim sports games, yeah, I mean, it's not 2K1 or anything. I probably do lean towards hockey. Super Dodgeball was always our shit, though. Even though, you know, you always, yeah, you always be, there's never been any mercy.
Why should there be? It's fucking Nintendo.
Almost 20 years of being together.
Oh, I'm just gonna let you win. You can't get, it's been 20 years, and you can't get better to beat me. Okay.
Your dad would always talk about, oh yeah, I was pretty good at that game. Wouldn't that be a funny, like, reboot for the Switch after all these years? Super Dodgeball.
Yeah, make it good.
16 players online.
Okay. You always gotta max it out, don't you?
You will never defeat me.
Make it Super Duper Dodgeball, you know? He said we'll never defeat him. Like, we might as well just stop and go to the bar now. Like,
These jars?
the diamond skin's okay, but I think I'd rather have, like, the frost explosion thing I had at first.
Speed bonus. Here he is. Oh, no, say hang on.
Did you ever have any type of, like, simulation type sports game at all that you liked over the years? And, like, you know,
like frisbee golf?
I mean, I guess I would consider frisbee golf, you know, simulation type. But I don't know. What do you think about that one, Scott? Is that, you think that's arcadey, or I guess that's simulation style? Like, you would choose one that's like a super gray area. Like, yeah, we played the heck out of that frisbee golf. We were good too.
I never got the one stamp. And I never got the secret strike in bowling, and Wesley got it. He fucking did it.
4 years old.
Did it. I was showing him, you know, when we would play.
Uh-huh.
The secret strike, you see that red button?
Oh, you never played frisbee golf on the Wii Resort? Wii Sports Resort? I don't know if it's on regular Wii Sports. Oh man, it's super fun. We dumped so many hours in it.
We were doing trick shots and just foolish.
Mm-hmm. Wesley was super mad when he seen I got the star ball on
Oh
bowling.
yeah, he's super jealous. He's a hater, man. Hater.
Yeah, when we play Uno, like, I win again, Dada, and I win and you lose. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I get it,
That's
buddy.
his favorite part. Not even I win, but it's you lose. Fucking loser. That's what he loves.
And he always likes to do like 2 out of 3. I'm like, buddy, you won twice. There's no. There's
You might have a chance this time.
He's like, I just want to beat you again. We're gonna have to nip that in the bud. You know what I mean? Like,
Finally, the crater.
Lose.
He loses sometimes when we have our wrestling matches, or you know.
No, when Uno.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
let him win every time.
No, I don't let him win either. But I have horrible luck. Like I just lose Uno. Like the cards just go to other people. Like,
It was you that
very rarely.
Then I should bring you.
Yeah, I hardly ever just let him win. And it's messed up too, because like we'll be going back and forth, like you know, like I'll be like, oh, I don't have a 7 or a yellow, you know, I gotta draw, and I'll draw like 10 cards in a row, and I'll put one down, and he'll be like, oh, I don't have one of that either, I gotta draw, and he'll draw like one.
Yeah.
And it happens a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, boy.
He's lucky. Or about when he got dealt initially 1 through 7.
I have traveled far,
Mm-hmm.
only to
That was
find that
weird.
the fallen star was a man. Who is he? Why has he come? He recalls nothing, but Cain may
Notre
have the
Dame.
answers.
Nutristin.
Return to the Order in glory until the rivers run red with the blood of our enemies.
What happened to the old one?
We just came from
What
it.
fell out of the sky?
No, warrior. Your men. Tell me
The
We're doing pretty well. Level 11.
Oh yeah, we're doing good.
Ooh.
Good job.
I like new things. Whoa.
That's one thing about starting over. You know what I mean? It's nice to actually get new, good equipment every once in a while. At our level before, you know what I mean? We would play for many sessions and maybe not even find one piece of equipment that we could add to our next suit or whatever. That's when I stopped playing DC Universe. Like when I was max, I done max the level out. You know what I mean? And they have like, I think back then they had 5 tiers of like ultra suits. And I got to like the 3rd tier, and I'm like, man, what's the point? I'm just working to get to the next tier, to get to the next tier, to be maxed out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just wasn't fun at that point. Like,
Reduced cost.
I was thinking about maybe trying to set this up as a stream, but it'd be really intensive in like 3-person stream. Kool-Aid and Kevin were talking about maybe wanting to do the fan-made Morrowind server. It's like a server you can play up to 3 players on at one time. And Morrowind's never been a multiplayer game. You know what I mean? And that's something. I mean, we was kind of thinking about maybe setting up as a Wednesday stream.
Your wings are in the way.
Worry about my wings.
You can move your fucking big ass wings. Think you're all that.
What'd you say? Like they're like in their face. Like, hold on, let me block you. Like,
Smack.
Like, I'm here. Nobody else has come with me. Like, where's the blacksmith?
Right here. So are we paying attention to what we have, or are we just getting rid of it right now?
What, like armor and stuff?
Yeah, because we're gonna have to fucking put gems and all that other shit on there.
I mean, I just now, got, something that had an attachment for a gem. Like, I don't even have any gems. I mean, I'm loosely paying attention, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that Torg was in June. I thought it was later than that. Yeah, if I am able to make that one, like it's gonna be just barely. I don't know why I thought it was in like November or something. That's blinking, but it's also telling us to go like over here. Sorry. See the arrow?
I have some new items that I'm certain you'll love.
Who the hell are you?
Did you see that stranger next to old Kane?
The attacks may be slowing down.
Scott, when is Pittsburgh?
Come over here. I've got some new things you really need to see.
We really have to go through there? Oh, that's like telling us to go way far.
Is that just the same damn place?
We're gonna do the teleporter, probably.
Extra steps.
If Korgs and Torg come back around next year, would you ever think about going?
Perhaps.
Maybe on a Sunday, like a more relaxed day or something.
I don't know. I want the experience.
You know Wes is gonna love it, though.
He doesn't.
It might be overwhelming.
He doesn't care for that kind of shit. Like,
What?
you know, the whole muffins with Mom, and it's just the preschoolers and like, you know, parents, grandparents, whoever the hell can. It's so fucking loud.
Right.
And you just can't. And he's like, can we go home now? And it's like, hell yeah, we can go home now.
So, it wasn't like a designated thing. Like you just left whenever you wanted.
Yeah. Like, you could have just got your kid and left. You really wanted to. Oh shit. Oh, he's dead.
No, we have muffins at home. Let's go.
And I remember doing it to my dad. His dad would come, like we did like field day or whatever, kite day.
Yeah, I remember kite day.
And it was like, alright, like we would literally just like get a fucking hot dog and be like, alright, let's go.
Man, I'll never forget that one year. Cause like when we did field day at my elementary I went to, like there was like games and stuff and like little stuff to buy and like stuff like that, right? And different sponsors and stuff that were there. But one year the principal did this thing where like for like 50 cents you could hit him in the head with a cream. I mean, really anywhere, like in the body or in the face or whatever, with a cream pie. I am not lying. I found out about that and I went straight to it and I dropped a 20.
Keep them coming.
They had to remove like a huge swamp of pie so I could keep throwing. Like if smartphones were a thing at the time, like that would have been all over social media.
Principal gets pummeled with pies.
Still waiting.
Paralyzed with pies, like.
Just all the P words.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a time you could do. And he was a super good sport. Like I wasn't like throwing him hard. Like and like a crowd definitely appeared. Like it was funny. And there was other stuff I wanted to do like with that money too. But I was like, you know what, this is happening.
I don't remember doing anything like that. There was no bring money and do shit like that. Maybe like, you know, the book fair, but it was like,
I went there my whole elementary, I'm pretty sure. Like I remember going to it like 3 years in a row.
We could go to the same elementary.
I know, I was just saying. There's two doors we can go in here.
We need more time.
I don't know if we need to. But. Yeah, I wish I would have like been able to get like a Polaroid or something of him covered in pies to have. I'd like to get another digital photo. I got the one that kind of shows, like, you know what I mean, start to finish, all the different upgrades and stuff we've done to the house, or, you know, things I built or whatever. I'd like to get another one that's like a family one, you know what I mean? It shows Wesley when he was young, and different pictures of us before West, and all the pictures of us as a family, and just, you know, all that type of stuff. Those bigger ones ain't cheap, though. Those bigger, nicer ones.
Which is strange.
Like the tabletop ones aren't, you know what I mean, just the stand ones aren't too much. 40, 60 bucks or something. If you want a nice wall hanging one, yeah, they're like 200. And they don't come with the SD card, but even though they have things nowadays, like I guess if you wanted to go that route, like you know what I mean, like not like the Echo Show we have, but like, you know, like the wall hanging ones. I guess you could just do, you know, go it like that nowadays, and you can make, you know what I mean, several sets of, you know, pictures and have them display however you wanted. And they're about the same price too, about 200 or so. I don't like the Alexa features really about it, but I like all the other features you could do, like especially if you had like a smart home, like this, you know, security cameras and door, you know, the Ring and, you know, the Nest and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, it'd be perfect having like a little wall panel, you know, tablet basically.
I don't like any of that stuff.
Imagine having like a smart fridge, like, you know, and the whole smart house with the wall panel tablet and everything. You basically go to it, like go to the fridge, hit a button, and kind of like print you off a list of stuff you need, like based on like, you know, different things you've put in the past, like not put in the fridge, but digitally typed in there that, you know what I mean, you commonly get.
Pen and paper. Why? Jesus.
It would just be, I mean, I'm not saying it's like necessary or nothing, but just, wouldn't it be weird, like living in a super smart house like that?
I would probably just go crazy.
Driving a Tesla. Like, I mean, I'm down with, you know, Teslas and electric vehicles. It's just, you know, you need obviously more infrastructure and stuff for it. I like my gassers too, but I'm totally not opposed to it. Like,
I'm not opposed to it, but I am opposed to everything else that's going on with them. You know, just remote shutdowns and
right.
dumb shit.
Another funny thing about electric cars, like, you know, people like, you know, like me, who pretty much only buy pre-owned cars, it's gonna be a long time before I'm able to buy like a pre-owned Tesla or something. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you can buy obviously pre-owned Teslas, but I mean like in my price range.
Right.
And that, you know, that represents a large group of people too that are in my same price range. Like, so even if, like, you know, they have the infrastructure and the supply of all the, you know, lithium for the batteries and the cars and everything, it's still going to be a long time before society can really even keep up with, you know what I mean, switching over like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be another 100 years.
You think that long?
Yeah.
I was thinking like 35.
No.
Like by the time, you know, Wesley's like in his 40s, like electric cars that'll just be it, and people just drive gassers as, you know, enthusiasts. Like diesel will be reserved for, like, you know what I mean, big ships and stuff at that point. Like, Yeah, they don't do much damage, but the fire, like, they spread out, and their explosions do.
Need more time.
Hey, I was gonna get that one. You got the other
Doesn't
one.
matter. Got a lot of good shit though. All right. Guess so. You moved.
Don't move your lips.
I'm still waiting.
How do you feel? I mean, this is kind of weird and out of nowhere, but how do you feel about Jack Black nowadays?
I think he's. I think he's just really trying to separate, you know, Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't even thinking about that whole situation. Just the fact that he's kind of becoming like,
Finally, you know.
it's like he did Bowser and Minecraft. Like, yeah, I mean, like, is he becoming like a video game guy? Like, not that he didn't love games, you know what I
Still be
mean?
in like the Marvel universe.
Oh my god, don't even. They should have had him in Deadpool as like.
Fucking MODOK or something.
They should have had him in Deadpool as some sort of alternate, like Fat Wolverine. That's Fat Bull. But you know what I mean? He's doing big things, and he's getting like into like, you know, did 2 major like game, you know, franchise entries, and he'll probably be back for Mario 2, I'd imagine. Like. Okay.
What is that? Back up. Woo.
Still waiting.
Where are we going here? I was just wondering what that was over there.
Hello? Anybody home?
Another like streaming series I thought would be cool, which I mean you probably wouldn't think it'd be cool, but you playing, or we can take turns, but you playing like single player games, like, you know, really sweet ass ones that I pick out, you know what I mean, to try them out for the first time on stream. Yeah.
I don't do well with new games.
I know. I think it'd
What's
be.
the goal? What are you trying to
I think it'd be a good exercise, you know, to, you know, help not only broaden your horizons, but you know what I mean,
Magda, and I lead this coven.
help, like, you know, deter the ambition to not enjoy or, you know what I mean,
Very well.
try to embrace new things.
It's not new things. I have enough things, okay? It's games. I don't have to immerse myself in all these new things.
Well, you don't have to do
Thinking
anything.
I'm not enjoying
I just thought,
games or some shit. I don't get it.
I just thought, like, you know, it would just be one small benefit that could also reach out into other aspects of your life of, like, you know, enjoying other things. But anyway, you know, I think Detroit, I think you'd actually really like playing through Detroit. Like.
Understandable.
Super deep and rich, very rich storyline. Like.
She got hysterical, so I slapped her. Understandable.
Oh, that's L.A. Nora.
Really?
You'd really like L.A. Nora too. And some of them would be for, like, you know, comical reasons, obviously, too. And, like, not just you forced to play. Like, we would take turns still, but you would still be experiencing, you know, something for the first time. You know what I mean? Never playing it before. And you know, not only does that make for pretty good content, but it makes for a good time, you know? And nothing long. I'm not saying like JRPGs or nothing. You know what I mean? It would. I know what titles you're definitely not gonna want to play. Like, you know, they would be ones I would at least think would be in the realm of you would maybe not enjoy the initial gameplay, 'cause it's not like your typical type of gameplay, but at least the atmosphere or the storyline, or, you know what I mean, something. Not really.
Just you suggesting new shit's already like,
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be like forced either. It'd be like you know, here's 10 games. Which one, you know, would you like to try out this week? And it probably wouldn't even be an every week thing, like, you know, especially if we get more into playing Diablo with these characters. Like, it'd be like a once a month type of stream.
oh, where is he?
I don't know. I don't see him on the map. A lot of enemies though.
Oh, he's around here.
Nope. I got bum rushed. Yeah, like they even started attacking. The tree was more menacing than them.
That fucking tree, he's paranoid.
We don't know. We're trees.
Oh no.
Not ready yet.
Ah. Went all around that thing.
And like we're just supposed to, you know, teleport back to the city now.
Oh yeah. It was like 20 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go back.
I have
Uncle Deckard, you sound like...
Very
Cut me off?
Magda.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could.
Our time
Go to
together
the
is more
downed
than words
temple.
can say.
You want?
Drowned.
In the end,
Oh, drowned. Sorry. It's down.
I'm gonna try it.
What? The glove?
No. The sword.
Oh. I was gonna say, like, okay. Isn't that big of a decision? Like,
I'm gonna try it.
I'm gonna try this glove. But if I don't like it,
Oh, okay. It's already equipped.
you know,
Spitting blade of death. That sounds great.
you know what I always think about when we're in the pause menu on this game, right?
Hurry the fuck up, and I wish it was dual.
Yeah, I wish it was, split screen like on Champions. That's the only one I can think of that had split screen pause menu. For both people, at least two people at once could do shit.
I want that crow.
fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
Gotta keep one of them.
There you go.
Oh.
You can't have it and the sword equipped at the same time.
I guess not.
And switch. Prepare.
Sorry. No.
Alright, man. Well, thanks for hanging out for a while.
Yeah, have a good weekend.
Yeah, I hope you had a few laughs, and we'll catch you next time for sure. Everybody gets an applause when they enter an exit. You think that's too much applause?
It's just a button.
Right. Oh man, I think it's fine. What the heck happened? Did I drop it or something? I don't have nothing there.
What is it? Go to your bubble thingy. Is that what you're talking about?
What?
Down another one.
No, it was right in here. I I had something there, but I dropped it or something. Or broke it or whatever.
Junked it, scrapped it.
Getting some money built up. Getting some achievements. They're such good gamers.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is I have no control over mine.
That sounds...
Wait.
It's only happened
What?
a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and...
Do you not have nothing equipped on your A button or whatever?
No, it's all. What the fuck?
Well, it just doesn't have any extra runes that you can attach. I mean, you have the first one equipped right now.
Yeah, but I have a sword right now.
Right? That's your A.
That's just A.
Yeah. Go back. You don't do nothing.
Right.
I can't really explain it.
What go back? What did it say?
Requires a different weapon.
Uh-huh. You can't. Yeah, I guess you can't.
What?
Not with that skill, I guess. That's weird. You get the crossbow or something, or just hold on to it. I think it still ups your attack, even though if you're doing other stuff. Or you want to go back? We can go back.
No, for what? No.
You can buy one.
That's alright. Probably gotta fucking train them to make one.
That sounds good for
After
good
much
there tomorrow.
searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter, though. And you there, please, they're going to kill my friend. Thieves are...
What do they want with your friend?
She's
Just open
just a
the gate.
daughter. Sasha,
No, you gotta
she has a relic that the thieves
Trim
are
it,
after.
season it, brown it.
Where is the relic?
Cook that shit for an hour, peel potatoes.
Release the girl.
You actually... Fine.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a massive effort.
It does sound good. It's
What
gonna be
about-
rainy, too. We need this stuff for chili.
What about some crock pot chops?
Do we have them?
We got chops.
Or the sauce?
Yeah, we got some sauce. I don't know what it is.
We gotta go to the store tomorrow, but...
It'd be nice to use some type of Asian sauce with
rest
it.
of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Okay.
You think pork and General Tso's would go good together?
Join me?
I don't
Yes,
know, man.
yes.
You don't think?
You know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way.
Or mixed, like, you know what I mean? Some,
What about fucking orange chop?
Relic is a
Okay.
No. You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
that homemade one you did with the soy sauce is really good, too.
Yes.
There you are.
I have to look at the recipe. I need honey. I need honey.
What of your betrothed?
Betrothed?
So,
Do I look like
something
marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian.
Are you?
No.
I am not him. I'm just waiting here
Didn't
for.
expect that at all. Oh shit.
Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The warrior's rest and the crypt of the ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
What? I wasn't listening. Keys. Go to the festering woods.
these Alaric's people?
No, these are malevolent spirits.
Oh, shoot. Doesn't matter.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings.
Move your wings. There we go. Tornado.
Twister's moves.
Yeah, it was pretty much like a CGI display. Do you think there were any real Twisters in that movie? Like, I did like how it wasn't just 100% callbacks to the original. I also did like how much of it was just like, you know what I mean, a CGI display.
Any callbacks, was there?
Just the, you know, oh, what they call the machine? Dorothy, like from the Wizard of Oz or whatever. That was definitely.
That wasn't. What?
It's such an open.
Alaric says that our people can survive.
Was it?
Like, they didn't have to include that in the movie at all. You know what I mean?
Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Yeah, it was just right there in the beginning.
Oh, sweet.
We need more time.
Oh, there you go.
Strong enough to use it adequately. That one.
Oh. I like my maxed out Crusader. So many hammers. Like, there's the jewel. Retrieve the beacon of life from the crypt of the ancients. There's gotta be like another crypt around here. Probably up this way. We came from that way.
A lot of space down
I'm right here.
I've spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back memories.
That old dude. So like, he's actually pretty spry once he gets moving. You know, whenever someone refers to your movement as spry, like, yeah, it's getting towards the end.
Is Granny spry? We're making some sandwiches.
Great movie. Okay. There's a teleporter.
being a child and searching for lost artifacts with Uncle Deck.
I'm still waiting.
You dare attack me?
Bleed, you filth!
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Forget about your rolls.
When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere. If I live.
I couldn't go back to that kind of life.
Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
Perhaps I should just visit.
Oh yeah, put these beacons in some places, you know. If you ever need to get like a good, you know, throat clear, I can mute it. Anytime, baby.
Get it myself, but I don't have thumbs.
Those who possess the
Oh.
beacons of light and
Just
honor
you.
may enter our holy temple. Use them on the pedestal. Temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are
Waiting 500 years to say. Get some!
None may enter the inner sanctuary.
He did.
Rise, my brothers.
Oh, he did.
Rise and do
your strength rivals that of our greatest champion. You may enter our most sacred place.
Fine.
Why do I even talk? What?
And who? No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood.
Did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She wants to torment you. Don't listen to her.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us.
The world stone has been changed. Our children
You have
are
reached
born
level
weak
15.
and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Go back now or what?
I guess that was kind of anticlimactic.
The world is so dangerous.
Figured we're gonna collect these 2 jewels. We're about to be in for it then.
A way station on their journeys.
You must make your own safety.
And I will.
returning to town.
Stand back.
My wings. So, dude, you know you can't fly. Those aren't real wings. Like, can we cut it out with the wings? Like, no. I like
I'm
that.
a dragon.
This is my fantasy. Talk to the ferryman.
I can't do that here.
I have some new items that I'm certain you will love. Oh, there she goes again.
I need to take the ferry to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
Yeah, there's no electricity yet. What we talk.
They're destroying the
That
town.
is the question. Damn, I keep going to it like, ooh.
He knows it's on fire. Like, yeah, I'll take you there, but
Just so you know.
I just love how he's not worried about it. He's like, I'm down.
It's not even that much.
Get out while you can!
Grenades.
Mm.
Fire.
That's a new one.
No.
Oh.
That is movement speed while invisible. It's ooh.
I'm surprised I can't even use battle axes.
It is different.
To those who defy the power of Coven.
Witness cultists everywhere. What a surprise.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
Not ready yet.
I got these guys. You think we should turn the display characters' names on so, like, you know, people watching will automatically know who's who? Okay.
I seek a sword hilt that fell from the sky. It glows with a powerful magic. Do you know of it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil
Still
to guard
talking
it.
pretty calmly.
We will be glad to be rid of it.
Yeah, we found it.
To Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
You starting to get hungry?
While you were on your heroes
Probably
there
make
in
that
Lear,
deep dish.
I captured all 3 sword pieces. and
Motor
your
City
friend.
pizza.
I want to try Domino's.
I should have known. I must
I
get back to
know.
Kane's house.
Me too. I've always liked Domino's.
No, I'm not a big fan because
some new things for you to take a look at.
there's the damn cornmeal on the bottom. I know
It's
it
your
sounds petty,
choice,
but
King.
it's just
Either use your
ruins the
heraldric
experience
arts
for
to
me.
repair the
I like their
sword,
cheese
or your
sticks.
dear Leah dies a
Just get a cheese
horrible
pizza.
They're,
It's the same thing.
they're stuffed cheese sticks.
Oh, this pain, this destruction.
They got cheese on top and they're stuffed.
Is the sword to you?
It's too much.
To me,
If
to my master.
you get one of those with a pasta bread bowl, that's guaranteed constipation for a week.
Come on now.
Do they still have the pasta bread bowl?
I have no idea.
Remember Jim Gaffigan? Making fun of
Rage
that.
is overwhelming, girl.
like, he,
For dessert, bread.
like he died, you know what I mean? His kids were like, well, if he loved me, why would he eat a pasta bread bowl? It's guaranteed death.
The blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
This is like the beginning of her arc. That, yeah, I mean,
That now.
chick that was just here who teleported away.
Last thing I must
It's like 2 or 3 run-ins with her before you get the fighter straight up.
must be made whole. Just as I suspected,
That was the last of my power.
is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal.
Okay, dude. You're dying.
Lies within.
I was like, no, actually, I'm okay.
At least they give you the option to skip it if you want.
Do not blame me. No,
When
Min.
my power-
I'll be fine. I hope you will be as well, with time.
You want to call that before we start the next?
Probably.
You want to, you know what I mean, sell stuff and all that. Got a belt.
Finally.
Nice one, too.
Ming's got all excited about that.
Mm-hmm. All fluttery. I'll put that on for now just because I don't have. A ninja?
Pretty sure I did that already, right? Oh.
Pick something up. You good? Alright, everybody. Well, thanks for stopping by. If you're able to join us live tonight, if you're watching this later, we always appreciate your viewership. And try to get back Wednesday with some other type of... I usually stream something retro on Wednesday. And then we stream whatever the hell we want on Friday. So, yeah, I'll probably see you again Wednesday. Until then, have a good weekend.
Yep.
Bye.